This is me wearing an N95, a surgical mask, and a face shield. My O2 saturation is 100%, so let me make this abundantly clear. The only reason you can't breathe in a mask is because you're a little bitch. Hi there, I'm Roux. Welcome to my video where I talk about anything I want. Inspired by D'Angelo, I am, yes. This is a follow-up of yesterday's video where I talked about anti-maskers. So most people who saw the video are reasonable people who agreed with me and who understand the importance of standing 6 feet apart, of washing your hands, of not breathing in each other's respiratory systems. So wearing a mask is real good for that. Some people, though, they were very offended by my stance, and they were very offended by my liberal views. So offended. And they said that wearing a mask is horrible, because you'll die from carbon monoxide poisoning, because you'll die from asphyxiation, because you're wearing a mask and you can't breathe. Let's just put it like this. You do realize that if that was true, doctors and nurses and everyone in any kind of medical field where they wear masks would all be dead. If it really did kill you to wear a mask and you got carbon monoxide poisoning or some horrible side effect, doctors and nurses and surgeons and veterinarians and dentists, they would all just cease to exist because they would all be dead. Except that's not what's happened. And the death total of COVID-19 is in the hundreds of thousands in America alone. And in the world, it's this number. I don't know. I'm going to put it on the screen. Yet the death by wearing a mask is 0. So I get that people are afraid and they really feel uncomfortable wearing a mask. Maybe it's hard to get used to wearing it, but like this medical professional said so eloquently, this is me wearing an N95, a surgical mask, and a face shield. My O2 saturation is 100%, so let me make this abundantly clear. The only reason you can't breathe in a mask is because you're a little bitch. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. I get that people are afraid and they hear these really scary thoughts about it, but in reality, wearing a mask is not dangerous. It's not going to make you more prone to catch the virus. It's actually been shown in a study that if in America, 80% of Americans wore masks, the infection rate would drop 95%. And where do they get these crazy numbers? Well, they do study other countries where people do wear masks, and they did actually lower the transmission rate. So, facts do show that masks are not dangerous, and it's more dangerous to catch COVID-19 than to feel a little bit uncomfortable by wearing a face covering, a face mask. Someone pointed out that maybe if we actually started talking about COVID-19 for what it is, which is not like the flu, but more like an autoimmune virus disorder that actually eats away at the lining of your lungs, people would take it more seriously. So there you have that. Maybe think of it like that, and you'll realize it's not like the flu. Please just wear a mask. I know it probably feels really good to feel like you're like really smart and you think that you know better than everyone, but science disagrees with you. So I don't know, like what are you on? I don't know. Logic ain't it. And I just want to point out that grown people throwing temper tantrums, I found more videos of this, by the way. Grown people throwing temper tantrums in stores, that is not an adult thing to do. And if you can't express yourself without going nuclear and throwing things about like a little baby, how do you expect us to take you seriously? And when you refuse to listen to science, how? Also to the people who are like, but Donald Trump doesn't wear a face mask and he's the beacon of our beliefs. He just wore a face mask. How about that? What do you say now? That's all I'm going to say about this. So let's put this comment thread to rest. If I can't convince you with logic, then, I can't help you. Yeah, I'm not trying to be antagonistic, by the way, but those comments were insufferably spreading of false information, so I felt I needed to respond. Don't harass anyone, by the way, in the comment section. I appreciate everyone for sharing their thoughts on the matter. Thank you for everyone who does have some common sense, though. Go you rock, high five, but social distance high five, so virtually, no touching. Just like Daft Noodle says, be safe, stay safe, and, wear a mask, wash your hands, and stay away from stupid people. See you on Friday. Okay, love you, bye.